Nissan Stadium across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville. Today, a good one on tap in the AFC South. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward, same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They bring their tight end right. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Play action. Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Got a man, it's Lockett. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the handoff, Pollard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 45-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, it's Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. We'll find out early on what the plan is.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They go right back to Taylor. Crazy. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 31. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Colts.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Josh Downs.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Play action now. It's Jones. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he will get into the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
Titans nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his name.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll step up and run this. And a nice run and close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Titans first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 11.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Oh, so elusive, even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. These guys are set up 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Fake the handoff, now Ward, and he'll take it on in. Tony Pollard, touchdown Tennessee.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Jones now on first down. Moving left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Jones. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. On 2nd down, here's a run with Caleb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First down, Indianapolis.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 6 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing is Jones on third down. This one caught at the 4. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Mo Alley Cox. Touchdown, Indy.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Schrader now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Titans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chindike. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The bootleg, it's Ward. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. The ball comes out. The Colts have come away with the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Indianapolis.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
Draymond Jones.
8 yards.
He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got one.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep for Tennessee, Jim DK. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go. Baby, let's go. Just another day done.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
41-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Jones. Over the middle, he's got one. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. On the run to the right. He runs with it, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Jones. Pass right side to down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his 1st read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the give, this is Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Completing this one to Downs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Jones keeping this one. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Taylor Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Trader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead.
21, Titans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Timray DK now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pollard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
2nd and 10. To throw is Ward. His pass caught. It's Chigokankwa. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Ward. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. DeForest Buckner getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He has Rocket over the middle. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. He'll try and get there on the ground. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On the ground, this is Kalo Mullings. He'll take this down to the 23. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the
Sometimes
2-yard
all
line.
it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
In motion, Okonkwo. Now Ward on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Joey Sly
back out to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. Now an opening past the 30. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Makes the score Colts 28, Titans 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's DK. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Play action. Ward in trouble, and he's going to be taken is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Out of the gun, Ward. On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's their punter now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
From the gun, it's Jones. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big play there on the scramble. 33 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Catch made, that's Pittman. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And 4 at the 6-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun now for Jones. And he will score! Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point is good. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's DK. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing is Ward. That is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Throwing, Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one into the hands of Jefferson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To the air again, Ward. He'll check this down to the running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Two very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Doolin. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, here's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Colts about to kick this one away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Ward, out quickly, it's Ridley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On first down, Ward. That's complete to lock it outright. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another
13 yards on the catch there. First down for Tennessee.
34-yard line.
From the gun, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
To throw is Ward. And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second, but you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
With Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Xavier Woods there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. That's Pierce in motion. Back to throw is Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle by Draymond Jones. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
No, this could not. What are we doing? What a waste of time.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Jones going to hang on to it here, and he will do it himself. He's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The PAT, up and good. And the Colts add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play.
A gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Lockett headed in motion. To throw is Ward. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
That's good.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Moving the tight end right. Again, it's Pollard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 yards.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Moving outside the pocket, and he's in! Cam Ward, touchdown Titans. touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Slides at the point, up and good. And the Titans will get just a bit closer.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Jones. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Jones. He'll let one go down the middle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 24-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Jones. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will add one more onto their big lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's DK. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. First and 10, Ward, who else another catch for his favorite target.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Off play action, it's Ward. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
This one finds Lockett down the left side. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Start of the fourth quarter, and it's a run by Pollard. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 22
That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken
He
down.
was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Ward. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Van Jefferson there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got his tight end. That's a Conklin. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down for Tennessee.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On play action, it's Ward. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Again, they try Pollard. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it.
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Colts.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On play action, it's Jones. He'll step up and run this. And a nice run, and close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Colts' 46-yard line.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
A gain of 26
that one good for 26 yards.
And the Titans.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 9.
Quiddy Pay in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Ward. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They snap it to Ward, and he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taylor, the Colts ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Colts about set to punt.
On to punt for the Colts.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pollard, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 9. They send Ridley in motion. Throwing is Ward. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Xavier Howard got a hand in there to knock that one away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses and it looks like the passing passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. From the gun, here's Ward. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And he's going to have the Titans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
That's good for a Titans.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
At the 30-yard line, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Here's Ward. Middle of the field, he's got Okonkwo. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Titans first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 1st and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll get about 5.
The ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Pollard. He's going to have the first down just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
On the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
One last throw here for Ward. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory. And that'll do it. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.